we gotta first start looking at the Negroes that we have around us.
Oh no.
Some people don't need to be in your presence. And I keep saying it, and I keep saying you have valuable cargo. You need to let some of these Negroes go. I'm telling you, because I've been there and I just came out of it probably about 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and I thought he was my friend. Oh, he said all the nice things, bro. We good, we this, come in this, I got you this. And you know, you let your guard down. Watch these people they call friends, bro.
Once you reach a certain age in your life or a certain level of maturity, you should not be picking and choosing your friends based upon surface material things such as what they wear, what they drive, where they live, what type of money they make, what type of clout or popularity they have. We are not in high school anymore. Who gives a fuck? I wouldn't care if they said that you were the lamest, corniest person around. Are you going to be a friend when I need a friend? If I tell you I'm struggling with depression, are you going to actually take the time to figure out what depression is, what it looks like? If I need to vent to you, are you going to actually listen to me and make me feel seen and heard? Or are you just listening and making it seem as if you really care what I'm talking about just so you can have something to talk about later in your other friend circle? Those type of fucking things matter. Imagine being in a friend circle where everyone has to be perfect. Everyone's life has to be together. Yeah, at that time, maybe your life is together, so maybe all y'all vibe and y'all cool. But what if something happens to where you fall off? You fall into depression. Something happens. You ashamed to talk to these friends about what you're going through because you're scared that they're going to judge you or they're going to cast you out from the group. I don't need them type of people around me. I might be up one day and I might be down the next. I need you there through both and not just pretending to be there for ulterior motives that you may have. Yeah, all that shit matters. You got to start looking at stuff in the long term. Because some people just only want to fuck with you when you're at a certain level or you're at a certain status. That shouldn't even be a reason to be friends with somebody if that's the only reason you're friends with them. I'm just saying.
And she's not lying. And you don't get it. Anytime your friend calls you lame, they call you corny, or they say any negative statement to you, I am 100%. I'm telling you, like I'm telling you, don't ignore this. They ain't for you. People who don't like you or have alternative motives or don't see you in the level of value that you bring will always be quick to criticize you and say certain things. And if you are not listening, they'll say it and you'll think that, oh, they just playing. Oh, it's just banter. Oh, we just having fun. Oh, listen, bro. That's how they really feel about you. I'm telling you, that's how they really feel about you. You don't have to listen. That's how they really feel about you.
I want this to be a friendly reminder that not everybody who invites you out actually wants you to be there. Some people just want your money there. And I say that as somebody who's had to learn that the hard way. When you start doing well for yourself, you got that good job, you're able to keep yourself together, and then
I've been there. I'm telling you, he's not wrong. 0 to 100K. I'm telling you, I've been there.
suddenly you're getting dragged everywhere. People are inviting you everywhere. Trips, birthdays, dinners, stuff you didn't even know were happening before. At first you're thinking, okay, cool, like these people really mess with me, like they really fuck with me. But nah, that's not really what's happening. You have become the group discount. And they're looking at you as the person that makes things more affordable. You make the tab look lighter. And when you show up, you're gonna realize real quick that you're not in the mix like that. You're just kind of there. And you'll catch yourself sitting at the end of the table just quiet because all the inside jokes are flying around and ain't nothing got to do with you. That's when it's gonna hit you that they didn't invite you, they invited your wallet. You have become the photo op friend, and you helped the trip look complete and the check look a lot smaller. You wanna know the crazy part? They're never gonna call you for the free stuff, not the game nights, not the chill days, not the yo, pull up. Nah, none of those moments. But rest assured, if there's that trip or it's that birthday dinner where they need somebody to split the bill, your phone gonna be hotline blinging every time. When you have money, people are gonna find ways to spend it for you. And the number one way that they do that is by performing friendship. They're acting close enough to access your generosity. So next time you feel left out in a room that you paid to be in, remember that they needed your wallet more than they actually wanted your presence. Protect your peace, protect your pockets, and don't confuse convenience with connection. Leave a like, let me know your thoughts.
Come on.
Everyone in your circle is not in your corner. And what I mean by that is this. There are a lot of people that
You got to know this during this time right now. Why we got this tightening that's going on in the economy. You got to know this so you know you can identify them. And then I believe at the same time as some people, you got to let some people go. so that you can navigate this season. I'm telling you. And if you don't let them go to navigate this season, it's going to continue to draw you down. Some people don't see your value, and you got to be quick to identify who these people are.
That we hang out with and we can have fun with and we have a good time. But are they really bringing us to the next level? Are they really helping us to achieve our goals? Do they really want to see us be our best selves? Or are they just good time people in our lives? And we have to really be careful and really be mindful, because the 5 people who you spend the most time with will generally tell you what your future will look like, because people are either going to inspire you or people are going to keep you stagnant. And then there's some people who are actually going to actively try to bring you down. So just because someone is in your circle does not mean that they're in your corner.
That was loud. It came on. I didn't expect that music in the background. But she's 100% right. I was like, where the heck this music coming from? I got something overlapping. But she 100% right. And unfortunately, some people don't pick this up as fast. The spirit of discernment is what you really, really need. You need to have a spirit of discernment. And that only comes from fellowshipping with God. And really, it just starts as simple as saying, hey, God, give me discernment about these people in my life, man. Because if you don't have that spirit of discernment, I keep saying, you're going to pick the wrong spouse, and you're going to pick the wrong friends, and then you'll open your eyes and you'll be somewhere that you never thought you were actually going to be. 20 years married. This is my 20th year married. I'm telling you what I know. 18 years, 19 years in real estate. I'm telling you what I know. Friendships that were there, ride and die, they ain't there no more. It's because I had to say, God, I need this spirit of discernment. Not just one time. I need to live in this place of discernment where everybody that I see, I'm discerning. What are they for? What are their intentions? And you may think you don't have any value. And that's the deception. They're around you because you have something that they want. So don't think that your friends around you it's nothing. No, it's something that you have. Either you're funny and they're stifling that and they want to take your joy, or either you have financial means and they want to suck on it, pull it out from you, or either your presence is just strong and just powerful where they just want to be under your light and they want to glean from you, but they don't want to actually be a friend that supports you. That's koinonia. That's a fellowship, a balance. They don't have value. And if a friend doesn't have value, then it's unbalanced because you're full of it. You're full of value. Dude, I'm telling you.
This video with Issa Rae, and she was talking about like how, she knows herself and she's not a considerate friend. And I was going through the comments and I was just saying people's point of view because, like, for me, like I seen one comment and it was like, how can people want a village and nobody wants to be a villager? And for me, friendship is important. Like,
friendship is important, but you're going to see it's not everything.
Like, super important. Like, it's almost more important than a relationship because for me,
don't do that. And I threw this in here because when you put friendships on that high pedestal, if you're somebody and you're trying to get married, like you're looking for the right one, you're going to miss it because you're going to look to your friends for answers, especially if your very first friend isn't God. Like, if you don't got a relationship with him and he's not your very first friend, like the friend that's in front of all those friends where your friends say something and you're like, Lord, what do you say? Which I've done plenty of times. I don't see it that way. And that's what happens. But people put friendship in the wrong place and you can't put it in that place.
For me, like, my friends is like, we're locked in. And I've had this conversation with my friends, like if I don't do a good job checking in, let me know, and vice versa. And if you don't check in with me, and I seen some people in the comments, like, if you don't check with me, I'm not going to check in with you. Like, as a friend, I think it's a two-way street. Don't get me wrong, we all got our lives, we all got stuff going on, but if you can't check in with me, then I'm not finna check in with you. And our friendship is going to be different. But I feel like if you were friends, like, it's a village, and you have to be a villager in the village to have.
Sometimes when you notice, and that's a good point. If you notice that you're always checking in with people and they're never checking in with you, then you got to question, do they really see me the way that I see them? And that's important because some people don't see you on the same level you see them. And this flies right over their head. Like, right over their head. Listen what I said. They don't see you the same way. So if they don't see you the same way and you see them greater than that, guess where the disappointment typically lies?
The village. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing big to me. Like I was even telling my friend, I was like, I got a couple people that check on me consistently, and that's why we so locked in, and that's why you might see like I hang with the same people or talk to the same people because they continuously check in with me. And you can't expect somebody like I seen one comment it was like that's fine, that's you, but don't expect somebody to check in on you then. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. Your circle got to be tight as that shapewear you wearing, because a loose circle can cause problems and chaos.
She said as tight as that shaper that you wearing. Yo, shout out to all the girls wearing shapers. Listen, let me tell you, keep doing it. Don't you dare stop.
Congratulations, well done.
You're getting it done, girl.
And a lack of growth. You always want to stay in a mindset of growth. If y'all not helping each other, sharing with each other, gatekeeping is a no-no in a tight circle. So if you got friends and y'all not consistently growing, cut that shit off.
If you feel bad because you see a bunch of people with large friend groups, just know that it's so fake. It's not real, I promise you. I've been on the tail end of all of that multiple times because I have joined multiple friend groups that were pretty large. And you learn real quickly that all of those people talk shit about each other and they're all fake. And a lot of it is just a presentable little facade that they throw on social media to make it look like they're all having so much fun. They're not. They're not. I feel like I always end up joining friend groups because the couple solid friends that I've had, they've either moved away or I don't know, we just grew apart. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like we get older and we realize we don't value the same things and we lose friendships, we gain some, whatever. But these friend groups are the ones that are toxic as fuck. And they look so cutesy on the outside until you're in them. And now I can't unsee. Anytime I see a large friend group, I don't care.
Yeah, I can't unsee some. Like I see some cats, they put together these all men groups and these all guys groups, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I never seen a bunch of lions running in the wilderness, male lions running in the wilderness together. I mean, you typically have one lion, you got a bunch of lionesses with him. You may find one or two other ones in the pride as support, but you don't necessarily see two alphas rolling together. See, the thing about alphas rolling together, or men that have like strong personalities rolling together, they're not going to agree on things all the time, most of the time. If there's not a level of maturity to know who runs first and who falls behind and actually to watch that person's back, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So don't let these guys get you confused. If you're a guy out here listening, you don't need a bunch of friends. You need more of God. That's what you need. You need more time with him so you understand your purpose. And your
I'm immediately like, okay, so y'all hate each other. Y'all talk shit about each other. Y'all pretend like it's all good. Got it. Like that's how those friendships go. Trust me. And what's even more crazy is that they have no problem dropping you either. Like some people that I thought were my most solid friends were actually the fakest. When I started my TikTok journey, I knew that there were some weirdos, right? I knew that people were like watching me, they're like those little spirit watchers, and I knew that like the energy just was not good. It was my friends. Yeah, it was them. You learn. I learned a lot from these situations, but I don't want you to feel bad because those friendships, they're not having a good time. Yeah. They're not. They are not having a good time, babe. I promise you. They are miserable. They're all miserable with their life. They all co-sign each other's bullshit. No, don't even worry about it. You be your own friend first. You'll find other friends. You'll find friends that love you. It's so blatantly obvious to me when bitches are talking shit, but it's funny. A lot of them are just all bark, no bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them run their circus. They all fall out eventually. It may take years, but I don't care how solid they're portraying themselves to be. When you're on the inside of it, breakable. So breakable. So fake. Don't worry. I'll be your friend. I love you.
And she's not lying. Man, I had my wife experienced that when she came and she told me. It's like they were literally like talking about her there, or they were quiet when she comes in the room. But I'm like, damn, they invited you. The ones you want to be your friend close and the rest of them far out from you. I don't know. It's confusing to me. But at the end of the day, you need to watch those jokers because they're going to determine how far you rise and how low you fall. And talk about friendships. Let's go, man. I want to go to the next one.